The Oppo Find 7 gets announced and it includes almost everything we were expecting. The iPhone 6 could include more powerful graphic capabilities thanks to a new chip, and we finally get the camera specifications for the all new HTC One. I'm Jaime Rivera, and since it's Father's Day in my country, I'm supposedly getting a free beer today, right? Right? This is Pocketnow Daily. Let's start today off with some official news as Google has finally, and I mean finally for a reason, launched the Google Nexus 5, Nexus 7, and even the Chromecast in as many as 11 countries all across Europe and everywhere. And this has taken so long. I don't understand why Google has been reluctant to market these smartphones and tablets in other countries, and it's finally happening, and the price points are kind of similar. Just link to the description for full details, and hopefully they don't run out of stock on this case. Now let's talk about the Moto 360. The company's designer in charge of this smartwatch was recently on a Google Hangout trying to explain everything over 22 minutes, and this is very interesting as the guy didn't really explain much. He didn't really give us a lot of details of what we are expecting. One of the cool things is, for example, that it'll work with any Android device running Android 4.3, which is awesome, but probably one of the most interesting features is the fact that we don't know anything about the battery, meaning there is no charging port on this thing, and he didn't say how it was going to charge or how it's going to be powered. It is really interesting what we're getting in this Moto 360, and it's kind of something expected from a company like Motorola. Let's see in the summer. Now let's talk about Apple. One of the coolest features of the iPhone 5S is its 64-bit processor, which really is actually not that relevant without more RAM, but it is because of the GPU that's included. And Imagination Technologies has just launched a new GPU that is being rumored to be launched on the next generation iPhone. And one of the cool features of this new GPU is the fact that it includes ray tracing technologies that will allow any game that you're playing to give you accurate lighting, meaning you will see shadows where they're supposed to be, you will be seeing lights where they're supposed to be, and again, games are getting cooler and cooler. Let's just hope they also give us a gamepad. Now let's talk about HTC, as we are expecting the all-new HTC One very, very soon, and one of the biggest questions is, will HTC fix the camera issue? We've got links in the description for details on the specifications, and we finally get the specs for the camera, and listen to this. It says 16 megapixels and 4 megapixels. So we do know that the phone carries dual cameras, we just don't know exactly what they're for, but we do know what the resolution is now, so hopefully the images are going to be so cool that we are just going to want this phone. We'll see. And finally, for the hot news of the day, the Oppo Find 7 or 7s got announced. And the reason why I say that is because this is actually two different devices that look exactly the same. And the reason why is because one of them is the fully powered Quad HD display, full-blown Snapdragon 801 processor phone, and then the other one has a Snapdragon 800 with 1080p display. And this is really interesting. A lot of us were hoping for a 50 megapixel camera on this phone, and you do get it, but you don't. This is actually a 13 megapixel sensor that has a software gimmick that takes 10 photos at the same time whenever you're taking a shot, and then it builds you a 15 megapixel shot, just like you do with panoramas. So, you know, it's really interesting. Hopefully it is as cool as they're trying to sell it, but that leads you to the question of the day. Follow the videos that you see in the links and tell us what you think about the Oppo Find 7. Would this be a smartphone that you want? It even includes LTE for all markets. In my particular case, I'll be honest with you, I do like the thing. It looks gorgeous. But leave us a comment down below. What do you think? And friends, you know the drill. If you want to get the news earlier before this video is filmed, make sure you follow us on Pocketnow.com and subscribe to our YouTube channel as well. You can also follow me on Twitter, Jaime_Rivera. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like what you saw. I am Jaime Rivera. Thank you very much for watching. We will see you tomorrow.